I'm back! Hey guys, it's Valo, and well, I haven't said that in a while, but I'm back. I'm finally back on YouTube after a 3-year hiatus. Can you call it a hiatus? I don't know. It's just been 3 years that I haven't posted a video on the internet, and I really wanted to start again. So here I am. I decided to start making videos again because right now I'm like in a phase in my life where I'm like looking for a new start, like a fresh new page to turn. So I decided, why not give it a try, you know? I actually really loved making videos back in the day, but I had some things going on in my life that really did not make it possible for me to fully dedicate myself to this platform and to the long hours that it takes to post videos. It really is harder than you think. And this feels like a brand new start for me and this channel because I mean it's been so long since I made those videos back in the day. But honestly, I would just like to take a second to thank all of the people, all of you guys who throughout all these years have kept telling me, have kept asking me, oh my god, Val, I loved your videos, where are they? When are you coming out with new videos? And here I am, only 3 years later. Hopefully you guys are still patient and are still watching. I love you guys. Thank you for, you know, liking my videos back in the day. Hopefully we'll get back into the swing of things. And for all of you that are watching who don't know who this bitch talking about a comeback is, hi, I'm Valo. I am 26 years old. I live in Rome, Italy. I was born and raised here, and I am a certified makeup artist. Makeup is definitely my biggest passion in life. I've been doing makeup for going on 9 years this year, and I just love the transformational aspect of it. I love the confidence boost that it gives you. I love helping other people and boosting their confidence, making them feel beautiful through makeup. And I love every single facet of makeup. I love beauty makeup. I love theatrical makeup. I love, you know, prosthetics. I love every single thing that you can transform a person's appearance with. I'm like obsessed with like looking at people's faces. And if you're not familiar with my channel, which you probably are not, let's be honest, I used to make videos back in between 2014 and 15, which in YouTube years was 300,000 centuries ago. So I'm back now, so here we are. And I'm very excited for this fresh new start on YouTube. Hopefully you are too. And for this first video, I decided to do a get ready with me, talking you through my makeup routine, talking you through this makeup look, and telling you what I've been up to in the past couple of years. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. Okay, so let's get started beating this mug, and I'm starting with a clean and moisturized face, and I'm going to prime. I'm going to be using my tried and true, trusty dusty, good old MAC matte cream as a primer. This is a silicone based primer, and I know a lot of people are really not into like priming with silicone based products anymore, but I sure the hell am. Give me that silicone, give me that industrial strength caulk.
Give me that dirty shit.
I don't care. I really enjoy a smoothing primer, the effect that it gives your skin. Cause like, I like a matte, more of a matte finish to my foundation, and I like adding, you know, a glow, like a dewy finish with highlighter later on, rather than just having like a dewy foundation, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just makes me look oily, and I don't like looking, you know, too shiny like in my T-zone on my nose. I like adding like a detail of glow, not just having like glowy skin. I don't know, that's just my preference on myself, because I don't like, you know, when you look yourself in the mirror after like, especially like after like 2 hours that you've had your foundation on and you see that you're like all shiny, that's not cute. I like looking like the inside of a fucking casket. I like looking velvety. So, okay, so for foundation today, I'm gonna be using the Huda Beauty Faux, is this a pro filter or faux filter? Faux filter foundation in the shade Creme Brulee. This is definitely a full coverage foundation. I love this one because I'm definitely not one to shy away from like a full coverage moment. I definitely do love. So I'm gonna be applying it with my beauty blender. I'm gonna be taking it from my little petri dish, and I'm going to stipple it on. Okay, so I just wanted to like give you guys a little backstory about like where I've been all these years that I've, you know, I started posting videos 3 years ago, 3.5 now actually. and I kind of got good at it. I really got into it. I started posting pretty like regularly, but the thing about my YouTube channel coming to such an abrupt end 3 years ago was that it kind of was a lot of work. Like filming videos, editing them takes a long time. Like to just film a YouTube video, it just took me like 3 or 4 hours to just like do my makeup, film it well, talk through every single step of the process. So it was a very time consuming process just to film it, but that's not even like the worst of it. It took me, I don't know, like 8 to 10 hours to fully edit it. And that was a very time-consuming process for me at the time. I kind of didn't know what I bargained for, and I kind of could not keep up with like all the work that it was at the time. But now I kind of can, so here I am. So yeah, I'm very excited to actually be making videos again, because this is like so much fun. Like I'm talking to a camera, but I know that I'm like talking to an audience, so that's really nice. It's kind of like, it's kind of frightening. I kind of like have stage fright right now, but you know, whatever, I'll get over it. Okay, so now that I fully look like a pillowcase girl, like I am all one single color. This foundation doesn't look like the best match for my skin and my neck, but like with time, as it oxidizes and as I, you know, put more stuff on, it definitely will look more balanced and more, you know, in tone with my skin tone. So let's move on to concealer. I'm going to be using, this is actually an Italian brand, an Italian makeup brand called Nabla Cosmetics. I'm sorry if I'm like showing some brands that are only available in Italy. I will definitely work on it. This is just like the things that I use the most lately, my favorites, my tried and true. I don't want to look busted on my first video comeback on YouTube, so I'm sorry for that. So this is the Nabla Cosmetics close-up concealer in the shade Porcelain. This is the lightest color that they have. The applicator, it kind of, okay, look at the packaging. Do you want the tea? Look at the packaging and tell me if it reminds you of anything. It's like purple with gold accents. The packaging definitely reminds me of Tarte Shape Tape, but I really don't have access to Tarte Shape Tape here in Italy because it's like an Ulta exclusive only, and I don't really know if you can like get it on the internet. If somebody knows, please tell me, like give me a link, girl. I will buy it definitely. I've always wanted to try that concealer. Okay, but every time I use this, oh my god, bitch, this concealer literally smells like coconut and pineapple mixed together. It smells like a pina colada, like Malibu, that liquor. Oh my god. It's very good for under your eyes. It's definitely smoothing. It doesn't settle into, you know, the little nooks and crannies under your eyes. So I really would recommend it if you have access to this makeup brand. I don't really know where and how they ship, but if you can get it, you know, give it a try. Okay, so let's move on to my powder and baking now. I'm going to be using my Ben Nye Cameo powder. This is a very finely milled translucent powder with a kind of like a rosy undertone to it. And I've been using it for years and it's a very good powder. It's very finely milled, perfect for your under eyes. So let's bake. Okay, so now that I'm fully baking in the oven at 350 degrees, I'm going to be powdering the rest of my face with the iconic MAC Studio Fix powder. This is probably like the most used product from MAC by everybody. No? Did you think? This is a powder foundation that you can use a little more sparingly to like just powder your face and dust yourself, or with the full-on sponge applicator that comes with it and that I don't have and can't show you, to like just as a foundation. And as a full coverage queen, you know I have to pile this on. And this actually makes me look a little more human. This is more my color than the Huda Beauty. Okay, so now let's move on to a little bit of bronzing and contouring because yours truly looks like I died 17 days ago. So I'm going to be using the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish in the shade Medium Deep. Oh, and by the way, I'm using a MAC 138 Tulip brush. And with the same product and a fluffy brush, I'm going to be contouring my nose. And to snatch the center and the sides of my nose, I'm going to be using MAC Studio Fix powder in another shade though. This is NW10. And for blush today, I'm gonna be using Peaches from MAC. And I've just realized that I am using a lot of MAC makeup, and I know that like MAC nowadays definitely isn't as like cool and edgy as it used to be like 5 to 10 years ago. But the truth is that I love MAC's face products. I still stand by, you know, MAC Studio Fix, their powders, their blushes, everything they have for face. The quality of their products is still undeniably very high, so you're never gonna catch yours truly without a compact of Studio Fix in my makeup collection. Okay, so let's move on to the eyes now. I'm going to be highlighting later on. I'm going to be doing my eyebrows off camera because it's like a very boring step to watch, and I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Chocolate. Okay, so now that I have my Hershey Kisses on, are they symmetrical? Not really, but whatever. They say that eyebrows are sisters and not twins. Mine are not even like subscribed to James Charles sisters. So, you know, let's move on to the eyes. Zoom you in a little bit closer. Hi. I actually haven't decided what to do with my eye look today. I was kind of thinking of going with a purpley teal halo spotlight eye because it's, you know, it's 2018. That's what the kids are doing nowadays. So let's see what I come up with. So for eyeshadow primer today, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Shadow Primer Potion. This is another, you know, iconic staple product that probably everybody has tried. And I've been using this for years, and it's truly a tried and true for me. And I'm gonna be putting it on my hand because I also have clients that I do makeup on. And you know, I don't wanna give anybody an eye infection. And to set my primer, I'm going to be using the same powder that I used to bake with. Okay, so for my eyes today, I was thinking of going with these two colors in my crease. These are two colors from Nabla Cosmetics, the same brand that I used for my concealer. The quality of their shadows is actually very good. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention about myself in my recent past is that between last year and this year, I went to beauty school. I graduated beauty school. She's certified now, y'all. I've always been one to say, oh, you know, I don't need that piece of paper to like validate me as a makeup artist or as an artist. But like, you know, after job after job after job that I went to, and I brought my resume in, and they literally like scoffed at me and kind of laughed at me for not having said piece of paper, you know, I kind of gave in and like actually went to makeup school. And I kind of went to it with like this smug attitude, like I was hot shit, like, oh, I'm not gonna learn anything new. I already know everything there is to know about makeup. But like, boy, was I wrong. It was actually a very nice and eye-opening experience. I learned so much about makeup, the history of makeup. I've learned a lot of new techniques. I've learned special effects makeup, something that I was always so interested in. And I finally got to dabble and delve into, you know, making monsters and prosthetics and wounds on the skin, blood, aliens, you know, all of that. I completely, fully live for that. I actually have like some prosthetics that I can, you know, show in a video, make a video about them and how to apply them. That is definitely something that I would like to get more into, you know, like putting on prosthetics, like turning myself into a full-on zombie, a monster, an alien. You know, if you're maybe interested in that, tell me, let me know in the comments. But if you want to turn makeup into your actual career when you grow up, I would say that if you have the possibility to do it, definitely go ahead and go to makeup school. I mean, I was definitely skeptical going into it, but it was an eye-opening experience. And now that I have graduated, now that I have a piece of paper, I actually feel way more secure in my work, in my career, and my attitude towards, you know, new jobs. And I actually feel like I'm not gonna be, you know, laughed at and shunned anymore at a job interview. And I mean, I'm speaking for my own country. I live in Italy. The climate is definitely like that here in Italy. If you want to work, you gotta have the piece of paper. So I went ahead and got it for myself, my experience, and my, you know, future as a makeup artist. Okay, so now that I'm somewhat content with the blending in my crease, I'm going to be cutting my eyelid and creating my spotlight. And to do that, I'm going to be using my concealer and a MAC 252 brush. Okay, so this is what we're working with at the moment. They're kind of uneven, but I'm going to be setting them and make sure that they actually look good with the eyeshadow. I want to leave the center of the spotlight a nude color, and for that I'm going to be using this Inglot eyeshadow. Sorry, I cannot like pull it out and tell you what the name is. Just like a highlight color. And if you're going to be replicating this, you can just use a bone, like, you know, highlighty matte shade. Okay, so now that the middle part of my eyelid is set, I want to fade this nude color into this blue with a purple. This is Makeup Forever eyeshadow number 92. I just hit and look. This is like the best purple eyeshadow I've ever tried. I swear by this one. And I'm just gonna blend this in my inner corner and outer corner using a MAC 239. And I'm going to be blending the purple into the like bone ivory color with a pink. This is another one of those trio eyeshadows from Inglot. I think I'm going to be using a mixture of the darker one and the medium one. And to have like a seamless blend on like what I have going on right now, I'm going to be going back and forth with the bone color, the pink, and the purple. Okay, so I'm kind of content with what I have going on here. I'm going to reinforce the meeting point of the purple and the navy green, navy blue, whatever, with more navy blue. Okay, so now that I'm pretty content with what I have going on my eyelids, I'm going to be smoking out my lower lash line with the same shadows that I used in my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to be putting a little bit of white eyeliner in my waterline, and for that I'm going to be using the MAC Fascinating Eye Kohl, another iconic staple. Okay, so now that I have this going on, I definitely feel like it's missing something. Like this like kind of like mermaidy look is definitely missing some glitter, and I want to put a little bit of MAC Reflex Teal glitter in my inner waterline, and I'm going to be sticking it on with my lash glue. This is the Duo Vegan Eyelash Glue, the green one, and it's really good. I definitely prefer it to the other one, the one with the latex. I don't really live for that one. I always used to like the cheap lash glues. Do you know those lash glues that are like that reflect with the blue hue? I definitely prefer those over the ones with latex in them. I don't like those at all. I feel like your eyelashes will like come off in like an hour, even less. I snapped with this glitter. I love the way this is looking right now. I am going to kick off the bake with this MAC 165 brush, and I'm going to be actually highlighting my under eyes using this Essence Brighten Up powder, and it's like this brightening under eye powder. It's like very, very pale, and I've been using it for a couple months and I'm actually really, really enjoying it. Okay, so now it's time for lashes. One of my favorite steps. I'm going to be applying my favorite mascara in my lashes off camera though, because I don't like watching people put on their lashes. I think it's really boring, so BRB. Okay, so this is the eye look complete with the lashes and all. I'm kind of like living for this. She's looking cute, y'all. I'm feeling myself. So let's move on to highlighting. So for my highlight today, since I'm very like cool tone in the eyes, I think I'm gonna be going in with the Fenty Beauty Killawatt highlighter in the shade Sandcastle and Mint Mojito. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's this one. I could not pass it up. When I saw it in Sephora, I definitely do not shy away from a blue, purple, green highlight. They're definitely like my favorite type of like highlighters to pull off. Like in a natural color. It's very my style, so this is what I'm going to be putting on. But first I'm going to spray on a little bit of MAC Fix Plus so that the highlight has like a wet base to stick on. Bitch, how's that taste? Okay. Okay, so now it's time for lips, and I was very indecisive on what to wear on my lips. I felt like maybe like a lilac or a pink would complement this color, this eye very well, but I feel like with the eyes being so dramatic, I don't want to take away from them, so I felt like going with a nude, and for that I'm going to be using Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Skin Tight. How is she though? This is definitely a cute moment with these lips. And I love this combo. Okay, so now that we're done with the makeup, I am going to be setting my face with my setting spray of choice for today, which is MAC Fix Plus. But this is in the shade, okay, can you tell? What is this? This just looks like normal MAC Fix Plus, but it's not. This is MAC Fix Plus in the shade Goldlite. This is the one with the like the golden shimmer inside of it, but like it used to have like a gold overspray on the packaging, but it rubbed completely off. Like this is all that remains of that overspray. Look, it's like the tiniest speck. And like, I'm not like lying to you. It says, you can see Goldlite. I went out with friends one day and I just like put it in my bag to just have like a refreshing spray throughout the day. But like when I went and pulled it out of my bag, the gold overspray was completely rubbed off. Like, MAC, can you please fix your packaging so the overspray doesn't come off? Hello? Hello? Yeah, MAC, hello? Oh my god, yeah, it's me. I was actually calling to see if you could actually like fix your packaging. Yeah, I can talk. Oh my god, did she really? Bitch! Oh my god, bitch, you're so funny. I think it all started when I was 7 years old and I went to McDonald's and they were out of Barbie Happy Meal toys. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Okay, love you too. Bye, bitch. Bye. They're not gonna fix the packaging. But whatever, at the end of the day, who cares about the overspray and the packaging? The spray is still really good itself. So yeah, let's spray our faces. Whew. So now that my makeup is done, I'm going to be doing my hair real quick and I'm gonna be right back. Okay, so this is the hair laid and that's it for this makeup look. And this was definitely really, really cute. I really enjoyed talking through my makeup steps, my makeup routine, and talking to the camera and talking to you guys. Like, this is doable. I can get into this. I can get used to this. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos from yours truly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I definitely want to start making videos again. This was very fun. Like, definitely, I'm gagged, honestly. I loved making this video. So that's it for this video, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Video, please don't forget to leave it. I'm back. This is MAC Fix Plus in the shade Goldlite.